this one going. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, strong, tough, the will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Baker now from the gun. He isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play drop, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
First to try to run it, second to try to throw it, and both times you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline, get everybody a dose of caffeine, because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
Third and long, Mayfield. Finds him going middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Rylan Dixon. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. And he's got this complete to James Gunn. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. So we've set him down. Here we go. 1st and 10. And the shotgun. It's Allen. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, Noah got his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boards and all that.
Short pass Bryant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Allen gonna throw again. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
To the air again, Allen. Taking a shot deep here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that. It coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Close here by Brandon Cooks. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Allen looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're bringing out Rich Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucks. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Baker now off the play fake. Pressure coming, they take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they find that for a few. It's 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look out, right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Bills. Here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Allen. Right for a moment, but a brilliant defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Going long for him here. He has the first one. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Bills have the 1st down.
Bills, 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Puts everything he has under this one. Too much on that, so it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's going to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set them for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he's got it. All the way up for a good touchdown. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed him.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Bills 10. Buccaneers nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series.
Alright, everybody. What's up? I just wanted to tell you guys that of what's going on. So this game had a little bit of weird noise, and then it just like went to regular. Then my PS5 and my controller just shut off, and it was just crazy. And I'm like, oh my god, am I not going to be able to play this or the other 2 games that are coming out on the same day again until the next day? Because I was just going to announce it until we got it all set up and good again, and we're all good. It was after that Bills touchdown to make the game 10-0, Bills in the lead. After that touchdown, and after the kickoff to the Buccaneers, after that Bills touchdown, after the Bills' first touchdown of the game, when that noise happened when Baker Mayfield was coming out to the next drive. So we're gonna play this game again. It was just like a 15-20 minute delay until I did this second clip. You guys probably didn't see the whole entire incident because I cropped it off. I cropped it off because on the first clip of this video before the second clip right now, I cropped the incident off because I think the video, it's not like major bad. It was bad, but not major. But my mom was in the video and I just didn't want her in the video with you guys. And I didn't like the noise thing, and I don't want you guys to startle when you saw that on the video, because I kind of startled a little bit when I saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? So I don't want you guys to see it, and I don't want that video with that on my channel, so I just decided to crop it off. So yeah, I don't know how to warn you guys with that. I guess I could put something in there, but I just don't feel like it. So to just make it easier, I just cropped it off. So anyways, we're gonna play this game again. I'm very sorry about the incident. You guys are not responsible for it. My PS5 just got heated up or whatever from most of the games that my mom said, but I think it was because the controller was dead, or I just don't know what happened. But yeah, that's what technically happened. So we're gonna resume this game. And then yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Enjoy, everybody.
We're back on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start his throw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's one more gain and 9. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. It's a holding up. They're able to drop it. And the 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. For him here. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. A good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st down from the 42. Play action now with Allen. This finds Cooks complete. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass ball in. He's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Play action now, Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there in 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. But you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
This has been all the way to the 20. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out. Quick drop. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Bills 17. Buccaneers nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Right, the game's really hard right here. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Nice run down through. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is hauled in by Allen right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The Bills get to him, he's brought down. And that set brings the offense to 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Buccaneers out to end the punt formation. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets himself back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On 1st down, Allen. And the pressure really got to him. It's still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Now 2nd and 10.
This might be a free play for him. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot. They did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. On the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Buccaneers are holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left. left to work with before halftime. The Bills with a punt team out there. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's sure the first after a long game. Tampa spends its 2nd time out now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. 1st down, looking home. Mayfield. Taking in over the middle. It's Edmonds. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense up to the line fast. Baker throwing again. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a wristband on 1st down. And he stays at that 37 for your 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
A little bit rough in the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul it. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Breaks the tackle. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this fight. Ty Johnson out of return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. They're going to have this over the 44-yard line. As they haul him down. Gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen on the play action. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly and poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, so 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Catch made by Cooks. And he pushes this back to the 40 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. Open way too much on that one, Brock. The end zone and out.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Allen gonna throw again. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they got him down and stop before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31.
First down throw for Allen. That's incomplete left side. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they face second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Again, Allen to the air. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Here he goes, third and long. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, and it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Prager on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense to the line. We got trips right to start out. First down. Here's Baker. That's hauled in by Godwin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. On the give, this is Irving. He'll wreck his way through for a pick of the 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. This is in motion going left. Mayfield now from the gun. Has it. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36. Baker now off the play fake. Cobb just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, a serious handshake that we just showed it off.
And it can only be 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. But a lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for your play action right here.
Irving. This is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They can't line to get off the score. And we're in the third quarter. Finally able to get their first points in this game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a few seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Johnson now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another. That could put this just too far out of reach. Throwing now, first down, Allen. And this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me a great offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back and wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting this offense up for success.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
What's that?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in. And he's tackled for no gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319!
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
180!
Shotgun handoff, now to Cook. some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Play action now, Allen. Is the end route complete? We won't give up anything else on the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
On first down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here, and this is second down.
Round 80.
Play action now with Allen. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, and it puts you to sleep.
He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throws punt. And this one doesn't go far. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Now Prager on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. Really manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. And they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. Defense is there, and he's accept that penalty. Offense to the line, second down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. And that's on a quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Third and long for him here. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. Dose of the hurry-up here.
A loss of 9 yards.
Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field first and goal from the 5. Handed an excellent opportunity by their defense, Brock. Now time to cash it in. This is first and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. And so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills about set to celebrate this win. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Allen setting up play action. And he's got it. Snapped away up for a good touchdown. The Bills put up even more points in a win. All right, Connor, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game.
Buccaneers 10. And Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Isn't holding on. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could take from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bills keep running away with this. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock has been a dominating performance. performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Prater on for the PAT. The great actor splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Buccaneers 10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. Speaks it up to the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down the inside the 45-yard line. First down, here's Baker. Setting up the running back screen. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying left side by Godwin. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play goes for 8 yards and it keeps this drive moving. Offense is 6, 1st and 10. Godwin, the man in motion left. Once more, it's Mayfield. And he's brought down at the line. So the roaring Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.